Hello YouTube, our hands are tied here. Got a few changes to the channel which I'm going to go into quickly. So far it's kind of been a semi-edited, just me rambling at the camera in response to some things, but I'm going to try and improve the presentation a bit. I think I speak too quietly on the video previously. I think I need a little bit more just music, things to break it up. So I'm going to start that from this video. I'm trying to improve it. Any suggestions, obviously let me know. Anyway, this video I saw last night. I wasn't able to reply to it. I saw it about 2 AM. So I thought I'd record a reply today and upload it. So hopefully this goes out on the same day I'm recording it, which is, forget what day it is because I'm that intelligent, Tuesday the 3rd of June. So hopefully it will come out on this day. So remember to share, rate and subscribe if you haven't done already. And I'm also trying a new thing whereby I'm going to link a few videos that are related to this one in the description. So I'll allude to them where possible.
Hey guys, Josh Fierstein here. You know, the other day I had an atheist tell me that I was an idiot, moronic, and stupid for believing in God, that he created this world, because it took way too much faith to believe in a process like that.
You know, you speak so quickly, it's actually difficult to find a spot where I can edit the video to actually come in myself. Hopefully that won't be a problem through the whole thing.
While he believed in what he called the science of evolution.
What else is it if it's not a science? Have we really got someone here who's going to start saying, where's the crocoduck? Where's the hippopotatoad?
Well, let's go ahead and let's do this. Dear Mr. Atheist, first of all, let me correct you. Because evolution is not a science, never has, and never will be. Why? Because it cannot fit within the parameters and parentheses of science.
Are you just using big words that you don't really understand to try and seem smart?
For one simple reason. It was never observed.
Wrong on many levels. Not only are you talking about evolution as something that happened in the past and that doesn't happen anymore, something that's solely confined to history, you're also ignoring the fact that the evidence of it can be observed. The idea that there's a missing link, or several missing links, is a complete fallacy. The missing links are all there. The evidence of intermediaries, evidence of common ancestors are there. They are observed, so evolution has been observed.
That's why it's not science, that's why it's called the theory of evolution.
I can talk in a stupid, smarmy, condescending voice to you as well, if I wanted to. Have you never heard of the theory of gravity, or the idea of a scientific theory? Are they not scientific? Theory and fact are not opposites. A theory is an explanation of a fact. Evolution is a fact. Gravity is a fact. They are scientific. The word theory does not take away from that in any way, shape or form.
One man's theory. Now, let me show you how much faith it really takes to believe in evolution.
Well, none, because it's not a belief system. It's a theory, as you say, although that's not a pejorative term, that is backed up by mountains of evidence. Oh, and it's not just one man's theory, by the way. It's a theory that was popularised by one man. It was developed by a lot of people, including the genius that it was Charles Darwin, as you are alluding to.
You want me to believe that in some accidental cosmic bang, that out of that was created one cell, and from that one cell that all life springs, every plant, every animal, every single human being, and that somewhere along the way, over years and years, we mysteriously and magically all develop different wills, and we all develop different characteristics and traits?
At this point, this guy accidentally reveals the fact that his brain's incapable of viewing things in actual scientific terms. Nobody in the world claims that magically we did this or the other, or even that it was by chance. Evolution is the exact opposite of a chance process.
All because we willed it in our... I mean, you really think that everything came from one single cell? How much faith does that take? Now, I realize that you say that evolution is in science. And yet, if we go back to science, the one thing that science demands, maybe you've heard of something called the law of thermodynamics, which means that chaos can never produce order.
Think about how big the universe is. There have been many opportunities for life to develop. Life could have developed anywhere. Evolution itself could have taken place in a different order. It isn't chaos producing order, it is the fact that the conditions here, unlike in the vast majority of the rest of the universe, unlike in 99.999% of it, because the universe is huge, the conditions were right for life. That doesn't mean they were explicitly made so they were right for life, although, again, this man's simple mind will probably think, if it's there, it has to have a creator. He's probably going to say that later in the video. I'm surprised if he doesn't sound like Ben O'Reilly in a while. If you put a random number generator, and I've said this in a previous video, if you have a random number generator and you ask it to produce a nearly infinite amount of numbers, one of those numbers is going to be a really round number. It's going to be like 1 trillion or 2 trillion. That's going to be the appearance of order. And there is order, but it wasn't just, this isn't the only place there could have been order. There's disorder in 99.9% of the universe.
Look at the world that we live in. The sun goes up, the moon comes out, we travel around the sun, we have years, we have days, we have seasons.
I promise you I hadn't seen that bit when I said he was going to turn into Bill O'Reilly. I 100% promise.
The tide comes in and out. Everything works like a clock.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't work anything like a clock. It's not one process, it's hundreds and millions of processes. In this part of the universe, the atmosphere, etc., is right for life. In other parts, it isn't. That's why we have life, not because it was designed.
It has order. And yet, you cannot argue that a world that has order came out of an accident because it defies the very logic and laws of science.
Where's the order in the rest of the universe? This small, minute part of the universe has order. Where's the order in the rest of it? And you can see this guy's getting so angry because his deeply held, indoctrinated beliefs are being challenged by, intelligence and science.
You see, you think it takes a lot of faith for me to believe in a God that created this world, a God that created order.
A God that created disorder in most of the universe. I'll give you 10 to 1 this guy thinks the Earth is flat.
And yet, what if I were to tell you that somewhere in Oklahoma a tornado rolls through a junkyard full of a bunch of old cars, and somewhere on the other side of that tornado, out of that junk pile, it magically produces a perfectly red, shiny, working Lamborghini.
What the fuck are you talking? That would be ridiculous because it would be magic, as you said. The world is not magic. You believe in magic, I don't.
You would tell me I was nuts. You would tell me that I had lost it. You would probably try to admit me into the psychiatric ward. Why? Because that is absolutely stupid. I mean, how much faith would it really take to believe something as idiotic as that?
You tell me. You're far nearer to believing something like that than we are.
And yet that's exactly what science believes.
Science is a process. It doesn't have beliefs. Are you seriously suggesting that there are scientists in labs, actual scientists, not just sort of theological scientists, who are standing around and saying what you're saying? Are you seriously stupid enough to think that?
Science believes that in this accident came this perfectly working earth with human life and with people and animals and plants and seasons and days and hours and rotates. I mean, the atmosphere, everything in earth was created perfectly.
Many things wrong with that again. Matter has probably existed forever, because time is a concept humans have invented. There was never a beginning of time, and there will never be an end of time, even when there's an end to the Earth. Also, all the things you named as being on the Earth were not there when the Earth was formed. So the world was not created with that on it. And also, you talk about the atmosphere. The atmosphere in the vast majority, as I've said 3 times already, of the universe is not inhabitable. So why did your God create that?
And I'm telling you, that could never happen through an accident.
I quite agree.
It had to be by intelligent design. So, dear Mr. Atheist, who really has to have a lot of faith today to believe in their theory? I believe in God because I've experienced it. I've felt Him.
I repeat.
But most of all, while driving through Yellowstone and Montana and so many of these natural reserves this week and looking at animals and looking at life, I don't know. I just can't look at all of that creation and say that it was an accident.
It looks created, so it must be. No one is saying it is an accident. Read about evolution. Fucking divot.
I have to say that creation has a creator. And one final thought. Well, the word universe, you believe in a Big Bang, but when I look at the word universe, it means una, which is one or singular. That's Latin. Universe. Verse means a spoken statement. So universe is one single spoken statement. I dare you to read Genesis 1. And in the beginning, God said, "Let there be." All God had to do was speak one single spoken statement and boom.
Because fuck the fact that there are hundreds of thousands of other religions over the course of time. Your God is the right one because of reasons.
The universe. God bless. I dare you, if you believe in God, if you believe that all of this stuff is nonsense and you have enough faith to stand up and say, I still believe in creationism. I still believe in a God that reigns above all.
You know, above is completely relative, and it's all around because the Earth is round. There isn't just above. There's no heaven up there. There's clouds and space.
Then I ask you to take a moment and click share. Click share below.
I agree. Click share below, please. Thank you.
Or on the side of this video. And if you're not my friend already on Facebook, click my name at the top of this video and let's be friends.
Oh, what a needy guy.
But guys, it's time for us to stand up, get loud, and get proud. Why do we let evolutionary quote-unquote science work its way into middle schools and preschools and colleges and universities around the world?
I wonder why. I can't think of a possible reason why places of learning would feature facts and science.
That's nonsense. It takes too much faith to believe that junk. And yet, I say it's time for us to begin to believe in intelligent design, believe in God. As always, like and comment below. I want to hear your thoughts on this. God bless. Have a very, very beautiful day.
Hate to sound just like him, but do like, comment, share, etc. I will link every video from now on. I will link in the description bar a couple of videos that are related to it if you want to go on and watch it. Like I said at the start, and one of them will be my Bill O'Reilly video because he sounded just like Bill O'Reilly, and the other one I'll decide afterwards when I'm editing. Thanks for watching.